This meditation that we are doing today actually came to me by way of an animal that I was working with. This is all about where you lost your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth. And we are going to set a place to go to in our mind, and we're going to use our imagination to get to this place in our mind. Then we will go back in time to that moment when whatever made you lose your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-assuredness, we will go to that moment, and it's going to be unique for everyone, and it's going to be a memory of yours. When we go into this meditation, I don't want you to try and force a time or place to come to mind. It is easy to think, oh, I think it's this time. I think this is the event that led that to happening. Or I think it was this ex that said something and then I did not have any self-worth anymore. Don't try to force it. Just let your mind bring up the time and let that moment come back to you. And when we are in that moment, you are going to see where you are, take a moment, watch the memory kind of play, and then you're going to embrace yourself, that version of yourself, that past version that was going through it, and you're going to embrace them, whether it be a hug or holding their hands or just saying, hey, I'm here and I know what you're going through. And you are going to give that version of yourself all the words that you wish you had been given at the time, in that moment. Everything that you needed to heal, you are going to give that to that version of yourself. By doing that, you will be able to heal from it, and moving on from that moment, you might cry. It might be a very hard memory to allow to come forward, but by doing this, we are healing part of us that has been stuck in this hurt for so long. And allow any emotions that come up to come forward, and at the end, we will tell them how much we love them, how much we love ourselves. Even if you don't feel confident saying that, I'm gonna need you to say it. You are worth every bit of love out there. I want you to get in a comfortable position, whether it's lying down or sitting, that is completely up to you. And if you have to pause to collect yourself, if it's too much, you can pause and come back to it when you feel more ready. But I do hope that you are able to go through this meditation in one go, even if it's hard, because I get it. I've done this for myself as well. So I've been there. And now it is your turn. And you'll get through it, and you'll feel a heck of a lot better at the end. So get comfortable, take a moment, and close your eyes. And we are going to begin by taking 3 deep breaths. Let's take our first one. Inhale. Exhale. In front of you, imagine 10 steps. And we are going to go up each of those steps. And if any point you have any thoughts that come across you can put them in a box. Imagine a box in your hands. Any thoughts that come across, you can put them in this box and put it aside. And we can return to those thoughts later on. But right now, we are going to stay as present in this moment together as we can. So you're going to focus on your breathing as we go up this staircase. It can be a few deep breaths or just mindful breathing. Let's take our first step together. Now we are going up to the second step. And the third. Let your body just sink into wherever you are. Now the fourth. As we ascend, let your body just fall into deep relaxation. And we take the fifth step. And with the sixth step, together we are going to take another deep breath. Ready? Now the seventh. And as we step onto the eighth step, you can see a door at the top of the stairs. And there's light coming in around the edges of the door. Let's go up to the ninth. And finally, the 10th step and our last deep breath before we step into this new place. And if you need to make any adjustments to your body to make yourself even more comfortable, do so now before we open the door. Now grab the handle of the door, turn it, and open it. You see a bright sun shining in the clear skies above us. We are stepping onto grass, and we are barefoot this time. And in front of you is a luscious English garden with roses lining the fence in the back and a fountain off to the side with a walkway. Let's go down the walkway to the fence. And as we get closer to the fence, you see there is a gate. And as we are walking, you can smell the roses around us. You can smell the fresh air. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your body. And as we near the gate, we look out ahead of us and we see the ocean and the beach. We are going to open the gate now and step through onto the sand. The most beautiful, glistening, white, clear sand. Now you can feel the warmth of the sand under your feet. You can hear the waves crashing on the shore ahead of us. And as we get closer, we're going to look off to the left, where there is a natural pool surrounded by a rock wall. It reminds you of a pool that you would think you would find mermaids in. A natural rock pool. And we are going to go towards that pool. And as you step closer, we are just a few steps away. You notice that the water is so clear and the most beautiful teal blue color you've ever seen. And you look down at your body and you see you have a bathing suit on. So, let's dip our toes in the water. The water is nice and warm, not hot, just comfortable. It is so relaxing. We are going to step into the pool. And I want you to float. And it's a magical pool where you can float with ease. No fear. No need to try to keep yourself afloat. You will stay floating. And you can still hear the waves. But they're a little more subtle now that we are in the pool floating. Here is where we are going to dive in to our memories. We're laying in this pool floating with our eyes shut, feeling so relaxed, so incredibly relaxed that your brain just shuts off and you're just enjoying the time. And I want you to ask for whatever the moment where you lost your self-confidence and your sense of self to make itself known to you, to come back to you. And remember, don't force anything to come forward. Just let it effortlessly flow into your mind. As this memory arises, watch what is happening. I'm going to give you time to watch it unfold. And I want you to give that version of yourself all the reassurance, love, hugs, and any words that you needed in that moment. I want you to give that to yourself. I want you to tell that version of yourself how much you love them, how thankful you are for them, and give them a hug. And let them know the last few things that you need to tell them. Instead of saying goodbye to them, ask them to join you again as you go through life, stepping forward from this moment on. And as you embrace them one more time in a hug, watch the two of you merge into one, into you. Let that piece of you that's been living in that moment come back home to you, so that from this point on, you can feel more whole again as you move through your day, your week, and your life ahead. If there is some anger that you're feeling, if there was a person involved in making you feel the way that you had, been feeling, if you want to release some of that anger and tell them off, please do. I will give you some time to do that. Hopefully, you feel your inner power coming back again. And we are going to, not in real life, but in the pool where we are floating, I want you to open your eyes as you float. And when you get up out of the pool, there's a towel on the shore for you to dry off. And while you're drying yourself off, I want you to say this, whether it be in your head or out loud, but say this with me. I call all of my energy, power, and soul back to me now from all time and space. From all people, places, memories, situations, and traumas. I call it back to me now. And we're going to do it 2 more times. And each time we say it with more authority. Bring back your inner power. Bring back your strength. And let that rise as you say it again. I call back my energy, power, and soul back to me now from all time and space, from people, places, situations, memories, and traumas. I call it back to me now. And last time, say it with as much strength and power that you can muster. I call all my energy, power, and soul back to me now from all time and space, from all people, places, situations, memories, and traumas. I call it back to me now. And envision a bright white light growing from inside you, from in your heart, and encompassing you and growing out into your auric field, and encompassing everything that you can imagine. Not only is it cleansing anything that is no longer needed, but it is helping you to see how powerful you are, to remember that power. And as we walk back through the garden and up to the door, as you leave this space, I want you to leave here with that power back within yourself, and feel the confidence growing. Feel yourself coming back into your own power, your own self-worth. Feel yourself becoming whole again. Now open the door, and we are going to go down the steps again. Ready? Step 9. Step 8. And you're going to feel yourself coming back into your body now. Step 7. Start moving your hands and feet. Step 6. And step 5. Start moving your arms and legs. Step 4. Step 3. Turn your neck from side to side, getting your body to wake up again. Step 2 and step 1, opening your eyes whenever you are ready, and come back up to sitting and do some stretching. Get your body moving again. Hopefully this meditation has helped you and you feel a little lighter, a little better. Hopefully you got rid of some of that anger, some of the pain, some of the sorrow. And now you can move forward with more confidence in who you are and more self-assuredness going forward, because no one can dim your light. You are meant to shine. You're meant to be so powerful and so confident as you move through life and through the world. And I want you to remember that going forward. And if you want to let me know how your experience was, what happened, how you're feeling now that it's done, please let me know in the comments. I always love hearing your experience. So please let me know. And I'll see you later. Much love.